Welcome back, folks, to Pokemon Emerald here on the HeavyBits channel. Today we're nearly towards the end of the episode quota for the whole year. Believe me, we need to wrap things up effectively before we move on to epic starts to the next season. So, to do so, let's bring out our 6, and we're gonna head off into the next part. Head on to our next destination, Mt Pyre. This video in question is going to be getting there, but we're not going to specific story motion. No, we're gonna take out Mt Pyre and actually wipe it out in one fell swoop. We're gonna be picking up some items as well, so let's get rid of the ones that we really don't need. We do not need the zinc. Toss the zinc in there. We do not need the carbos. Don't need carbos. And we don't need the protein. No, we don't. No, I don't. No, we don't. And now we surf down Run 2-2 using Fragrance. Okay, so, you may have noticed that Gonzalez, the Trico, the Grovyle, is level 34. That's the level we're going to be aiming for. At least. And then for a few things as well. But at least this point, you probably noticed that I'm going to be throwing down a bit of a spoiler. Because I have something planned to wrap up the season, which is going to make things epic in everything possible. I know for a fact it's probably going to be the best one yet. So we're focusing for now. We're going to keep on this one. Tentacle there. Now here comes Wingull, level 21. Not too bad. I would have used him if Swallow was. I would have used Pelipper if Swallow wasn't so fucking awesome. And it's probably still going to be the same anyway, because Tailo is actually better, faster, and more efficient. It just depends on what they're going to be able to add for the most of it. One probably may ask if you buy Aura's predictions, if you're pretty realistic to that one. In terms of Pokemon, the one Pokemon I definitely know they're probably going to add, if they're going to expand the national dex, apart from the ones spoiled, is Shellos. Shellos was intended to actually be in this game, but they took it out. And Gastrodon. Actually, if Shellos and Gastrodon would have debuted in this game, Watson would have been majorly easier in this one, and in the previous ones as well, which would have made things a little bit more better. Blah blah blah, Shadow Meteor. Don't know why I did that, but cool. So, moving on. Picking up the Cleanse tag, which is a ghost power-up move. Unfortunately, it's more physical than special base, which is a lot of things, really. A lot of things. Swapping things out. Okay, we're putting Fragrance out first, because she is going to be the target, and amongst a lot of things. Okay, so. Point things out being distracted there by images and shit. Moving straight on, we're pretty much ready. Remember, Mt Pyre is a place where Shuppets exist. And it's just Shuppets for Sapphire. But in Ruby, it was just Duskull. In this episode, they put both of them in there. And in this episode, and in this one, we're going to pick up a ghost Pokemon. That said Pokemon, we're going to find a Duskull and add him to the party. Reason is because Dusclops is a fucking terror. A defensive wall, both effective. And basically that defensive wall is going to be what we need to take it out. So, first up, Double Battle. Spoink, not so much. Rhyhorn though, you know how to take care of these. It's the awesome tag team of Water and Electric. Starting out to get rid of the Psychic power by using Crunch on Spoink. A bit of a overflow there. That. Then Surf there to get rid of the Rhyhorn, which is kind of interesting. There's actually technically a few hints towards the next gym. Pretty much we are at a place where ghosts exist. Now hear me out. Ghosts exist because they are taking advantage because they are one of the best typings to face in the entire game. Not gonna lie, there's some pretty good ones. For the next gym, we are not going to be able to use the fire type, we're not going to use the electric type in some way. We're not going to be able to use flying types either. We're not going to be able to use those. So we can't use fire, we can't use fly. And technically, we can use grass and we can technically use water. So with Horiyawa going up against Devon here, just like to point this out, no matter how big or bulky you are, they go down quickly to a psychic blast. Blast. Like so. Taking them out like so, pretty much there. Devon gets 1200, gets elite experience. Loses his wits because the guy is basically scared out. I was saying, just saying, there's more hits this one than usual. Surf is going to come into play, very much, and now we're going to be able to. Now we're going to swap out White Smoke and Speedy because they're going to be the next ones used, as it were. So, let's go with a dare. She'll fall for that one, and then he'll be like, "Oh, they're a young couple on a dare. How nice! How nice!" They're like. Basically what happens when a freaking Let's Play couple play a fucking shitty game like freaking Amnesia or freaking Outlast. Those games are supposed to be scary, bollocks to that. However, there is technically a game that is not so crappy and technically good if it actually relies on certain mechanics. There's a game from Singapore I'm curious to play because it has elements of freaking the Fatal Frame. That's the only thing you'll probably get me. You'll never see me play Slender, you'll never see me play Outlast, you'll never see me play any good frickin' first games. I'm not gonna see frickin' Gone Home. I'm not gonna play Gone Home either. It's just a frickin' political message of lesbianism and shit. Spoiler alert. Spoiler if you haven't played the game, you haven't played Gone Home yet. Yeah, lesbians. What can I say? Oh, I'm gonna get hate comments in the future, I can tell. Who cares? Ultra Balls, bitches. Anyway, moving straight on. Yeah, surprisingly, I actually look up a lot of shit on freaking the games that I see from other channels. But okay, some players like play Let's Play indie games and shit, and probably get sponsored for that one too. More bullshit recently is Twitch. Is Twitch adopting freaking VOD rules, which is not good, because I have a lot of stuff over there. That's going to compromise at least a couple of Twitch plays, as it were. So it pretty much tells you go down those holes here, you'll go down to the bottom of the previous hole, like so, which is what you'll need to avoid, which is what you'll need to traverse in this next bit, as it were. Moving straight on, let's go right around here. I'm a bit counted, so basically, this is also the place where lost Pokemon who died, aka those that died in Nuzlocke LPs, all come to gather their lost fallen friends. Let's go with a list of reasons why Nuzlocks are terrible. One, they're not exciting. They're just, you will get emotionally attached to a Pokemon, sure, but the rules are bullshit. This is the reason why you do not get attached to data. But I am a scientist and I am mighty and shit. That's the obvious reason why. And more everything else. I will not get attached to a Pokemon. Anyway, speed levels up to 34. You get into a good point where actually when you're realizing it is that that flying types are not going to be the main types to go for in the future. You'll realize that certain types are going to outlast their usefulness and shit. And flying types, for instance, they do not have that charm as they once were. So there was Natu there. I would add him to the party with no problems whatsoever. What's the drawback? Well, technically this is a Hoenn only run, so I'm only using Hoenn-S Pokemon. However, I'll probably be using Hoenn-based Pokemon for auras, especially since I've heard the freaking Morlock actually got better. Now, it's going to be a Pokemon that's going to get a lot of use. That and Sableye. Not because of their Mega Forms, obviously, but more the fact that one of them is now part Fairy. And I think the Fairy type is going to change the way we play the game. And considering that the game's technically already got like 5 of its chimneys spoiled already, do not be surprised if the other 3 show up. And speaking of other stuff to show up, waiting for the new Mega Evolution thing, because there's going to be more Mega Pokemon coming up, and I am looking forward to that. We might be getting the rumored Mega Ludicolo, Mega frickin' Shiftry, Mega frickin' Zangoose, Mega Viper. I'd be surprised if it's just those 4. But I reckon there'll be a lot of outside Pokemon too, which is going to be the surprise for me. It tends to be like, well, you know. So this one here is basically Psychic that pretty much realizes that the mountain enhances his powers. Sadly, that's the one thing you probably don't notice is that maybe they kind of suck. Just saying, that's all. Dragon Breath here. As much as I do not like to take down Raltzes, I already have my own. Level 34. Notice the difference now. Another Raltz here. Interesting. Okay, go with Static. Because it has crunch and stuff. Anyway. Seems like a free Pokemon is I mean, I didn't really notice. Okay, next up the Ralts, level 26, blah 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 and all that stuff. Crunch it to death. Crunch it and nom on his arm. Nom 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 nom. And stop. Then we have Curlier. Alright, we can definitely take care of that. Well, here's the big thing. Ralts, Curlier, and Gardevoir are going to be more used in Auras because they're new partial typings of Psychic Fairy. That's the big thing that's going to be like. Ghosts can no longer affect it. Actually, no, Ghosts can still kill it. Dark types cannot kill it anymore. Frickin'. The only thing that can hurt it now: a Steel, Poison, and a Ghost. 3 typings. It just lost its bug and ooh. We have another one. Why have you come here? Yes, well, a lot of people probably asked that question probably before, and you're not probably the first one. It's a breeder. What the fuck is a breeder do? Oh, she's got a full team. Oh joy, right. Devon, go. Devon. Cute chub. How adorable. Nice. How nice. Dead. Like so. Boom. There it is. Bye bye, Skitty. No one likes you. Next up, Zigzagoon. I reckon there's going to be a few surprises from me at least. I will not be surprised if there's a Mega Mighty Enna. It can really use the improvement. To be honest, it would actually get better. If I've never heard of a Dark Fairy type, Dark Psych, which pretty much enhances an attack. A Dark Steel, perhaps? Nah. Dark Fire? Nah. Dark Poison? Not bad. Pretty much though, it's a Dark type. It just needs an enhancement. See, Poochyena is actually going to be common in the next one. You can already tell. You can already tell. Speedy gets 300 experience. Next up, Lotad. I would use him, but I started with a Grass type. But that's the best choice if you haven't got a Grass type, or if you actually started with, say, I don't know, Blaziken. The best fucking Pokemon type out there is because of that freaking partial Grass type. It gives you that free weakness policy of the 3 most unusual choices out there, which are of course Flying, Bug, and Crap, and freaking Poison. Seedot's just your regular crappy Grass type. Cool, but not really good enough in my opinion. So, that's the end of that. And now, Jesus, more bloody fighting. Okay, we're all level 24 now. All 34. We'll basically reach the Rule 34 level. Please, no whatever. No pictures, please. Seriously, just no. Oh, fuck, that's a lot of hit points there. Okay, bye-bye Taylor, no one cares about you. Bye-bye. Bye. But speaking of which, how about a Debonad, Glazer, and Honey Glazed Blood? We'd like to see a Pokemon that grow up. Most of them are grown up, you stupid bint! Bloody hell! Have you seen most of my team? Most of them have grown up. The only one that's not grown up yet fully is freaking Gonzalez. And that's probably going to change in the near future. Right now, not now obviously, but you get the basic fucking idea. Okay, climb up the tower. Oh, for fuck's sake. If it's a Duskull, I'm going to fight it, but you know this is probably going to be like one of those boring things. So, Gonzalez. Let's get back up here, and let's go move on to the next floor. Ah, this is very exciting. See that? Now you definitely know you got some interesting. I love things horrifying. When I'm here, I shimmer with fear. I think it's because you're probably too cold. Crazy bitch. Shuppet. Really? Just a high-level Shuppet? Nothing cool for my grown Gonzalez? You know, fuck you, Gonzalez. Leaf Blade the shit out of this. As it were. And moving straight on, let's go for that one. And 666. Oh, 2 less from 666. And then Gazelles will be possessed by the devil. I know, dude. I know. And we're nearly to the top of the level, because we're gonna need a flight. We're gonna need Speedy. Yes, we do. Because that's a fighter. Because he'll have a fighting Pokemon. Teacher, please watch over my progress. Ah, his sensei died. Poor Daniel-san. Really? Just really? Time to kill the bitch. I'm gonna do dishonor to your student. Oh, still alive. Oh, knock off. Oh, critical head. Oh, not strong enough. Oh, bye-bye. See ya, bitch. Ah, I might be disrespectful, but I am the mighty one. Please forgive me. No. Right, let's swap out to a more. Let's move out to Devon. Let's get some psychic power in here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We technically have already used quite a few Pokemon here. Not just a bunch of Pokemon there. I'm not leaving this tower, by the way, till I've caught me a Duskull. I need the defense. Have you seen when I did freaking Pokemon Black and the surprise of Kofragus being a fucking wall? You bet. In fact, that's the one Pokemon I would love to see a Mega Evolution. To turn that ghost typing into a fighting type that has the soul has the ability of a stance change. It becomes defensive, it keeps the stats, it becomes out of its thing, which really kicks ass. And by the way, that fighting mummy thing, fucking amazing. Anyway, it's Sableye and Wobbuffet. Go with Fragrance and Devon. The 2 power combination. Oh dear, we have a problem. Really? We have a problem! You seriously? We have a problem! Freaking, I can't swap, and that thing is a dark ghost type. However, it's not strong enough. Actually, wait, yes it is. That was a max attack, and it took it. You know, I'm just gonna hit that Wobbuffet as hard as I can with a psychic. Try to damage as much as I can, but it's fucking shit compared to its massive health. Believe me, I'm not kidding. The Sableye is... I think the Sableye is out. No, the Wobbuffet's out. Oh, I thought I got the Sableye. Uh-oh. Damn it, super effectiveness. That's not good. Oh, critical hit too. That's not good. Yeah, I agree. That was shit. Okay, let's get Dragon Breath on him. Besides, yeah, I agree. This is what happens when you don't use Psychic on a freaking Dark type. Not good, is it? Yep, not at all. Anyway, that's the end of those 2. Weren't you lost? No. No. A little bit of ability laying your hand in your pocket now. She adds you to the thing. Which is kind of boring, really. Okay. We're at the top. We are at the top floor of... And I'm quite literally happy to say this. We are literally at the very top floor of where we are. We still have 2 remaining. 2 remaining. Yes, we do. Let's throw this one out of the way and... Oh! Nice! Duskull! Perfect! Perfect! Wrong Pokemon to use, but fucking perfect. I think I'm gonna have to get lucky and throw an Ultra Ball at it. Because I feel the urge. I feel it. I feel it. It's going to be mine. 1, 2, 3. It's mine. At last, I've got a wall. That's not just Torkoal. Nice. Absolute nice. Just the way to wrap the episode up. Brilliant. I love it. Okay, here you'll find a TM30 Shadow Ball. A very powerful move. In generation before number 4, this was a physical powerhouse of a move that most physical users use to take it out. Here you'll also find a Lex Incense, which pretty much doesn't really do anything, but you get the basic idea. Okay, go down this one, and I screwed up. Oh, I fucked up massively. Yes, I have. Yes, I have, because I forgot to get fucking other one. Right, you probably may have noticed earlier that those incenses, they are used to create certain abilities in the world. Normally Marrow and Marrow are pretty much the two standard species in this generation. They introduced the baby form of that called Azurill, which is not particularly good, but it's also particularly bad. And I've been hit with Curse, which is the one thing that does hurt a lot. I need to get out of here fast because I'm screwed if I don't. Come on, thank you, fucking God. You know, I'm not gonna take the chance. I am going with a Max. I'm gonna use a Hyper Potion to heal my Torkoal, and then another Hyper Potion to heal my Devon. Like so. Perfect. Absolute spot on. Now I'm gonna use Max Repels because I don't care. I don't want to counter any more ghosts here, because that ghost nearly killed my white smoke. And I do not. It's that Pokeball I want. That Pokeball actually contains something interesting. And it does. It does indeed. Let's get going. Head up towards there. Let's head back to this position here, the top of Mt Pyre, where TM30 was there, and pretty much there. If there was a reason to go up the Mt Pyre in the future, it's probably for Hoopla, which is that weird Carlos legendary. I have a feeling that may be the debut of that game, which is going to be fucking interesting. Now, before we go down, let's pick up this item. It's the Sea Incense, but it's full. Let's chuck an item away, shall we? Let's get rid of the... Let us get rid of the Stardust. The Sea Incense is an item needed to breed Azurills if you bloody want to. You've probably come to the point where you will need an Azurill, blah 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 and shit. We're actually at the point where we can actually head down towards the bottom of the place. And we have. So, we've pretty much explored all of Mt Pyre in the inside, but that's not our destination. In the season finale for now of Pokemon Hunt of Thingy Thingy, we are going to go on top of Mt Pyre. So, see you in a bit. Laters.